Want to know what a real man would tell their lady about love and life? You're in the right place. This is Hello Ladies with Rom Wills. Rom Wills is a speaker and author of several books on relationships. Grab some wine, sit back, and enjoy.
Welcome to the Sunday morning simulcast with Rom Wills. That's right, y'all, I'm back. Focus on what you have. You know what? And this goes along the lines. I know I have a common theme of gratitude, right? Just gratitude, just thinking about what you had. Now, for people who know, I was on vacation last week, in sunny San Diego. I just love the place. And, something that struck me. My peoples out there drove me by a beach. Several beaches, in fact, right? And I got to see these $1 million homes, beautiful homes. I mean, just gorgeous. I mean, and unique. I probably move out there. I'm on pace to make my first $1 million. Of course, that pace is like 3 years from now. But when I make my first $1 million or $1 million or so, I might move out there. Or at least when my last child graduates high school, right? Then move us all out there, right? Look, you saw these big old homes, and you saw beautiful people walking around, saw nice cars, people having fun. But it struck me, drove by one of the beaches and saw this older man, right, just barking at people. You could tell he had some mental health issues and looked like he was homeless because he had even though in the warm weather, he had a lot of clothes and, some stuff in some bags, right? You know what? Sometimes some of us will have a lot of stuff. We have stuff already. Some of us have working cars, a roof over our head. We have the ability to eat every day, right? But we'll still complain. Right, like I get a lot of people complain about something. They'll find something. It could be like, well, you know what? They got a running car, but they want a newer car, or they got a nice small apartment, but they want a big old house, right? Or anything. They got a decent, a paying job where they are making a living wage, but they want a better job. And just to be clear, there's nothing wrong with that. That's normal. You should always want to grow. You should always want better. But then people will use that and become depressed. They'll say, "Well, I don't have. This is all I have. This is all I have." Well, shit. If you sleeping in a place where you have air conditioning, you better off than a lot of people. If you have a place where you can take a regular shower, you better off than a lot of people. If you got some clunky car that you driving, and you still better off than a lot of people. There's people taking buses everywhere who wish they had that car. There are homeless people wish they had that roof over their head. Even it could be a little small, one room, whatever, efficiency, studio room in the back of somebody's house or something. They wish they had that. Remember, there's always something you wish you had. Focus on what you have. And I'm going to tell you what. I've met people who had a lot of money, 6, 7 figures, big old homes, right? But they wish they might have had something that some common day laborer might have had. I mean, you got some guys up here. And I saw this example in a book, right? It's a book of philosophy. You got some men up here who they making a lot of money, but they stressed out, right? They stressed out. They might be overweight, got health issues. I knew there was a story about this one guy, this vegan restaurant owner told me about. This dude was spending $2,700 a month in pills and medicines. $2,700 a month. There's people out there who don't make that much and wish they made that much. They pray. That's the come up for a lot of people just to make that much, and this is how much this dude's spending, right? He probably wish he had better health. I mean, he did turn around his health and everything, but there's other people up there, they don't change their eating habits. And then getting back to that example I said from this book of philosophy, you got like these guys who got all this money, they got all this material stuff, but because their health wasn't good, they can't get it up. They can't have regular sex. Where then you get some minimum wage dude because he's healthy and his body's healthy. He got women running up to him. You know, so there's always something. There's always something. So be glad what you have. For people out there who got that space, you got a place to lay your head peacefully. You can buy clothes. You can put food in your stomach on a consistent basis. Man, be happy about that. Be happy. Yes, but it's totally okay to want more. Just don't get depressed with what you had. Appreciate that shit. Right? Take care of it as best as possible. You know, take care of it as best. If you got like shoes without holes in them, take care of them as best as possible. And you know what? You got that hoopty. You got that hoopty. Take care of it as best as possible. You know, take care of it as best as possible. That's how you got to think about stuff. Right? You got to focus on what you have. Be thankful for what you have, and then you can build on it. That's when you get more. Now, you don't, like I said, you don't have to be complacent. I'm going to emphasize that a third time. You don't have to be complacent with what you have. You know, greed serves its place. But don't get depressed that you don't have something better. That's where people get messed up at. That's exactly where people get messed up at. They get depressed, they get angry, they feel like they've been cheated or something. I'm just like, nah, but you have that anyway. Appreciate it. And then just move forward. Keep growing. Right? Because somebody else wants what you have. Right? You know. And that could be not just for like, material goods. I mean, some people wish they had, be thankful for the friends you have. There are people out there don't have any friends. They're suffering from loneliness. And as one writer said, loneliness can be a mental illness. I mean, seriously, people can literally die from loneliness. That's like the worst thing. If you just, you know what? That's something you wouldn't wish. So if you got friends, you got people who check on you, even on here on YouTube. I mean, last week I was on vacation. Some people didn't get to hear the video or whatever. They actually checked on me, and I actually had people check on me privately. Say, "Hey, yo, you all right?" That's a blessing. That's a blessing, because you have people out here who they're living by themselves. They're very insulated. They might not even work. They could be on some type of disability or something, right? They could be recluses or something like that. You got people out here literally, if they died, it might be a week before anybody see it. And there's actually a lot of people out here before anybody senses something's wrong. And I think I wrote an article. I wrote an article somewhere. I got so many out where I said, people, if you have any elders or something in your circle, constantly check on them. That's how deep it is. So if you got friends out here, be thankful for them. Oh yeah, they get on your nerves sometimes, but be thankful for them. Be thankful. It's like this player said too. And this is a stone cold womanizer. He said, you want somebody to come home to somebody who cares about you. Be thankful. If you got people who care whether you eat, whether you live or die, whether your well-being is good, be thankful for it. All right? Don't look at that other person and think, oh, well, I wish I had that. Or, even with mates sometime, right? Even when you in a relationship, a lot of breakups can be prevented if people just appreciated what they had and focused on what they had instead of thinking, oh, I can do better. Because one, you might not be able to do better, but it might be good for you if you focused on it, right? When you're dealing with people, you focus on it and actually give your best, you might actually see something different. So just in life, focus on what you had. Don't be too quick to covet what somebody else have, or don't think about what you don't have, right? Don't think about it too much. Yes, it's all right to want more. Yes, I'm going to say that fourth time. It's all right to want more. But Take care of what you have. So, anyway, focus on it. Do your best with it. Then when the time comes, you can move up. So anyway, right? That's it for today. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace and blessings.